Hello. We here discuss that second point from that fundamentals of reaction mechanism, that is concept of formal charge. See here, what is formal charge? We know that molecule is nothing but group of atoms, and in molecules some atoms possess certain charge in some cases. For example, in water is nothing but H2O. In water, oxygen is bonded with two hydrogens. But in acidic medium, if that aqueous acid solution is we consider, then we know that oxygen possesses lone pair of electrons, and that lone pair of electrons form bond with H plus protons available in acid medium, and therefore that H2O becomes as a H3O plus, H3O plus hydronium ion, H3O plus. That is that oxygen form that new bond with proton by loss of their own lone pair, and because of that loss of electrons that generates positive charge. In case of NH3 also, in NH3 nitrogen is neutral, all that hydrogen also is neutral, but if H plus is available in medium, then nitrogen have lone pair of electron, and that nitrogen form bond with H plus, and that form species as a NH4 plus. Here nitrogen, because of loss of lone pair of electrons, that generation of positive charge is there. Then what is formal charge? It is the difference between the number of valence electron. That is how that formal charge is calculated for different molecules. Here formal charge can be defined first as that difference between number of valence electrons in an atom when non-bonded to any other atom, and number of electrons to its own share when bonded with other atoms. There is formula given here. Second formula consider that formal charge is equal to number of valence electrons in free state of atom minus in bracket number of electrons to the share of that atoms in the molecular state, that is combined state. Here we discuss one example. If we consider NH4 plus, then valence electron in nitrogen are 5, and number of electrons to share on nitrogen atom are 4. Therefore that formal charge is equal to valence electrons minus electrons shared by that atom. Then here shared electrons are 4 in case of nitrogen shared electrons 4, and valence electrons of nitrogen 5 minus 4, that is plus 1 is a formal charge of nitrogen. This is equation. By using this equation we can calculate that formal charge of any atom in the molecule. Then next point is electronic effects in organic molecule. This is very important part in this topic, and so as to by considering basic organic chemistry, this part is very important, that is electronic effects in organic molecules. The organic molecules are generally considered to be less reactive as they do not possess any charges. But as the reagents, if you consider any organic reagent that are generally have positive or negative charges on that reagents. That is, reagents have charged species sometimes that are negative, that is nucleophilic reagents, positive that are electrophilic reagents. And in many molecules are formed by combining atoms together, molecule is formed. That atoms in molecule are of different electronegativity power, and because of the difference in electronegativity, the atom which is more electronegative, that pulls electrons, that bonding electrons or that electron cloud towards itself, and therefore that acquire partial negative charge in that molecule, and that less electronegative atom in that molecule, that is electropositive atom, less electronegative means electropositive atom acquire partial positive charge in same molecule. That is, in same molecule some centers are electron rich, that is carries high electron density, that is negative charge, and some centers, that is some atoms, are electron deficient, that is positive charge, less electron density. That is, in around that molecule, overall if we consider space of that molecule, whole molecule, then that electron density of that molecule distributed unequally throughout that space of that molecule, that is some centers electron rich and some center electron deficient. Such unequal distribution of electron cloud results in some centers are reactive towards electrophilic reagents, some centers are reactive towards nucleophilic reagents. That is, these such type of unequal distribution of electrons generates large effects on molecular reactivity, and the effects which affects on molecular reactivity are of following type of effects. There are four type of effects in chemistry which mostly affects on molecular reactivity in chemical reactions. First effect is inductive effect, second is electromeric effect, third one is resonance effect, and fourth one is hyperconjugation effect. We discuss here first inductive effect. This inductive effects operates through sigma bonds, and if we consider any sigma bond, for example CCl sigma bond, then here Cl is more electronegative, and therefore that bonding electron, that electron between carbon and chlorine, that electrons pulls that chlorine pulls that electron towards itself, and that electron density between carbon and chlorine is shifted towards chlorine, therefore chlorine acquire delta negative charge and carbon acquire delta positive charge, and thus this type of situation is known as here inductive effect. This effect, remember, that operates through sigma bonds only, sigma electrons only, and in this effect this effect again of two types, plus I effect and minus I effect. Minus I effect means negative inductive effect, plus I effect means donating inductive effect. Here see here, carbon donate, loses, pushes that sigma electron towards chlorine, and therefore carbon is said to be having plus I effect. And here Cl as chlorine pulls that sigma electron towards itself, it withdraw that sigma electron towards itself, therefore that Cl is said to have negative inductive effect. This inductive effect, power of this inductive effect decreases as chain length increases. That is, if here C1 carbon is more electronegative, say here more electron, or that more electronegative group is attached on that C1 carbon, then as length increases from C2 to C3 to C4, that power of that inductive pulling power, that pulling power goes on decreasing. That is, as chain length increases, inductive effect, power of inductive effect goes on decreasing. Here they given here two type of inductive effects, that is minus I effect and plus I effect. We discussed. This is about that inductive effect. Then applications of inductive effect. First application is, that is consequences or because of inductive effect, what are the net not output, because of that inductive effects, their consequences or applications. Say here, first application of inductive effect is effect on bond length. That is, as inductive effect increases, bond length decreases. Bond length decreases, bond become more stronger. That is, as electronegativity increases, inductive effect increases. Inductive effect increases as electronegativity increases, inductive effect increases, and as inductive effect increases, bond length decreases and bond become more powerful. Then second application is effect on acid strength. That is, as inductive effect increases, acid strength also increases. Here for this trichloroacetic acid, 3 Cl atoms are there. Therefore there is presence of strong inductive effect. Therefore this acid is stronger than this formic acid and acetic acid, because of that presence of inductive effect of this 3 Cl. Then next application is reactivity of alkyl halides. Here, because of more electronegative atom, that more electronegative atom pulls that sigma electron towards itself, therefore that generates positive charge on this carbon to which that electronegative atom attached. That carbon here become delta positive, that is the electron deficient center is generated because of inductive effect, and because of that alkyl halide become reactive because of the charged center formation. Then next effect is second type of effect is electromeric effect. We discuss this one is during next lecture. Thank you.